I'm going under, and this time I feel there's no one to save me. This all or nothing really got a way of driving me crazy. I need somebody to hear, somebody to know, somebody to have, somebody to hold. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you numbed all the pain. And now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved. I'm going under, and this time I feel there's no one to turn to. This all or nothing way of loving got me sleeping without you. Now I need somebody to know, somebody to hear, somebody to have, just to know how it feels. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you helped me escape. And now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved. And I tend to close my eyes when it hurts. Sometimes I fall into your arms. I'll be safe in your sound till I come back around. For now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love. But now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love. I let my guard down, and then you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. When the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Yeah, there will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Yeah, let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no. Or a man who makes potions in the traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is a song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I sat on the roof and kicked off the marks when a few of the verses, well, they got me quite cross. But the sun's been quite kind while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that keep it turned on. So excuse me for getting, but these things I do, you see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody this is a song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words when the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry. No, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Whoa, stand by me. Whoa, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Whoa, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Whoa, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Ooh, just as long as you stand by me. Would you dance if I asked you to dance? Or would you run and never look back? Would you cry if you saw me crying? Or would you save my soul tonight?
Would you tremble if I touched your lips? Or would you laugh? Oh, please tell me this. Now would you die for the one you love? Or hold me in your arms tonight?
I can be your hero, baby. I can kiss away the pain. I will stand by you forever. You can take my breath away. Would you swear that you'll always be mine? Or would you lie? Would you run and hide?
Am I in too deep? Have I lost my mind?
Oh, I don't care, you're here tonight. I can be your hero, baby. I just wanna hold you. I just wanna hold you. Oh yeah.
Am I in too deep? Have I lost my mind?
Well, I don't care, you're here tonight. I can be your hero, baby. I can kiss away the pain, oh yeah. I will stand by you forever. You can take my breath away. I can be your hero, and I can kiss away the pain, and I will stand by you forever. You can take my breath away.
You can take my breath away.
And I can be your hero. So many nights trying to hide it, but now I stay awake just pleading for more. To think this heart was divided, I'm losing sleep, 'cause I can't ignore feeling your touch all around, and peacefully hearing the sound of silence around us. I'm so glad we found us this way. Yeah. Find me here in your arms now. I'm wondering where you've always been. And blindly I came to you, knowing you'd breathe new life from within. Times of need, I just want you to stay. I'll leave a note on your car when I can't find the right words to say. Hearing your voice all around, the last place we're going is down. I'll blindly follow, always You showed them all the best of you, but I'm afraid your best wasn't good enough. I know we never wanted you, at least not the way you wanted yourself to be loved. And you feel like you were a mistake. He's now worth all those tears that won't go away. I wish you could see that. Still you try to impress him, but he never will listen. Oh, broken angel, were you sad when he crushed all your dreams? Oh, broken angel, inside you're dying 'cause you can't believe. Oh, you can't believe. And now you've grown up with this notion that you were to blame. And you seem so strong sometimes, but I know that you still feel the same. As a little girl who shined like an angel, even after his lazy heart puts you through hell. I wish you could see that. Still you try to impress him, but he never will listen. Oh, broken angel, were you sad when he crushed all your dreams? Oh, broken angel, inside you're dying 'cause you can't believe he would leave you alone and leave you so cold when you were his daughter. But the blood in your veins as you carry his name turns thinner than water. You're just a broken angel. Angel, you're just a broken angel. Oh, angel. And I promise that it's not your fault. It was never your fault. And I promise that it's not your fault. It was never your fault. Oh, broken angel, were you sad when he crushed all your dreams? Oh, broken angel, inside you're dying 'cause you can't believe he would leave you alone and leave you so cold when you were his daughter. But the blood in your veins as you carry his name turns thinner than water. Oh, he would leave you alone and leave you so cold when you were his daughter. But the blood in your veins as you carry his name turns thinner than water. You're just a broken angel. You're just a broken angel. Oh, angel. And I promise that it's not your fault. It was never your fault. And I promise that it's not your fault. It was never your fault. And I promise that it's not your fault. It was never your fault. And I promise that it's not your fault.
It does not appear that there's any kind of an effort up there yet. Now remember, oh my God.
They were arrested in a field outside the high school and taken into custody. Now earlier,
We don't know how many people have been shot. The last report we've had, 21 injured?
This is what summer fun is becoming for more and more kids.
8 police officers in hospital after this night of violence and rioting in North London.
This morning in the investigation of a fatal shooting by San Francisco police.
Light them all up. Come on, fire. It's full of casualties. All the medical staff are
stopping just short of flight.
I'm just trying to find targets again.
Master 6, this is Boyce for 26.
It's feeling like our time's run out, but the hourglass just flipped itself over again. The sun is slowly sinking down, but on the other side a new day waits to begin. If you dare to believe in life, you might realize that there's no time for talking, or just to wait around while the innocent die. No more, we're gonna lose everything if we believe all the lies. I may fall, but I swear that I'll help you believe. And no more, this world is running on empty, and there's no reason why you may fall, but I know that you'll help me believe. We've been in the dark for way too long, but when we turn around we see a light shine through the haze. So forget about who was wrong, 'cause I've never been more ready to turn this page. If you swear you believe in life, embrace forgiveness, 'cause it's all that I'm asking. Or keep holding out while the innocent die. No more, we're gonna lose everything if we believe all the lies. I may fall, but I swear that I'll help you believe. And no more, this world is running on empty, and there's no reason why you may fall, but I know that you'll help me believe. No more, we're gonna lose everything if we believe all the lies. I may fall, but I swear that I'll help you believe. And no more, this world is running on empty, and there's no reason why you may fall, but I know that you'll help me believe. And no more, we're gonna lose everything if we believe all the lies. You may fall, but I swear that I'll help you believe. You may fall, but I swear that I'll help you believe. I may fall, but I swear that I'll help you believe. If you swear you believe in life, no more, gonna lose everything. Oh, I said no more, we're so quick to lose everything. No, 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 we're gonna lose everything. I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? Talking about my girl. I've got so much honey, the bees envy me. I've got a sweeter song than the birds in the trees. Well, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? Talking about my girl, my girl. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, yeah. I don't need no money, fortune or fame. I've got all the riches, baby, one man can claim. Well, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? Talking about my girl, my girl. I've got sunshine on a cloudy day with my girl. I've even got the month of May with my girl. I'm talking about my girl.
If I should die before I wake, it's 'cause you took my breath away. Losing you is like living in a world with no air. Oh,
I'm here alone, didn't wanna leave. My heart won't move, it's incomplete. Wish there was a way that I could make you understand.
but how do you expect me to live alone with just me? 'Cause my world revolves around you, it's so hard for me to breathe.
Tell me how I'm supposed to breathe with no air. Can't live, can't breathe with no air. That's how I feel when I know you ain't there. There's no air, no air. Got me out here in the water so deep. Tell me how you gonna be without me. If you ain't here, I just can't breathe. There's no air, no air, no air, air.
Oh, no air, air.
No, no air, air.
Oh, no air, air.
I walked, I ran, I jumped, I flew right off the ground to flow to you. There's no gravity to hold me down for real.
Somehow I'm still alive inside. You took my breath, but I survived. I don't know how, but I don't even care.
So how do you expect me to live alone with just me? 'Cause my world revolves around you, it's so hard for me to breathe. Tell me how I'm supposed to breathe with no air. Can't live, can't breathe with no air. That's how I feel when I know you ain't there. There's no air, no air. Got me out here in the water so deep. Tell me how you gonna be without me. If you ain't here, I just can't breathe. There's no air, no air, no air, air.
Oh, no air, air.
No, no air, air.
Oh,
But how do you expect me to live alone with just me?
Cause my world revolves around you, it's so hard for me to breathe.
Tell me how I'm supposed to breathe with no air. Can't live, can't breathe with no air. That's how I feel when I know you ain't there. There's no air, no air.
Got me out here in the water so deep.
Tell me how you gonna be without me, yeah.
If you ain't here, I just can't breathe.
There's no air, no air. Got me out here in the water so deep.
Tell me how you gonna be without me.
If you ain't here, I just can't breathe. There's no air, no air. Well, I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, minor fall and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throat and she cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. But baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I've walked this floor. You know, I used to live alone before I knew ya. And I've seen your flag on the marble arch. And love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, there was a time when you let me know what's really going on below. But now you never show that to me, do ya? But remember when I moved in you, and the holy dove was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. eyes make the stars look like they're not shining. Her hair falls perfectly without her trying. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. Yeah, I know, when I compliment her she won't believe me. It's so sad to think that she don't see what I see. But every time she asks me, do I look okay, I say, when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change. 'Cause you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while. 'Cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. Her lips, I could kiss them all day if she'd let me. Her laugh, she hates but I think it's so sexy. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. Oh, you know I'd never ask you to change. If perfect's what you're searching for, then just stay the same. So don't even bother asking if you look okay. You know I'll say, when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change. 'Cause you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while. 'Cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. The way you are, the way you are. Girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. The way you are, the way you are. 'Cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. When I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change. 'Cause you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while. 'Cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are.
Hey everybody, this is Daniel from Boyce Avenue. I hope you guys liked that video. A lot of you requested it on our last vlog, but we actually heard on Facebook and Twitter that some of you haven't been hearing about our latest videos.
That's not acceptable.
So we wanted to show you how to rock it and stay in touch with us on YouTube. Get in there, dude. Look at this cat. So anyway, this is like classic, video page if you go to watch one of our videos. And if you look up here, there's always this subscribe button. A lot of you are probably like, duh. But anyway, if you press this, you can subscribe. And then for those of you that are already subscribed, you have to go to edit your subscription and press email me for new uploads. We're hearing from the fans that that's like the only way to be sure that you can find out about videos, the moment we post them. So let's see. I actually haven't done this yet. Don't tell Alejandro.
You haven't subscribed to our own channel.
So look at that, boom. And then you can also of course go to our channel. You just click here, and this is our channel.
I'm a slamming page.
I'm not biased or anything. And that's it. You can go down here and edit your subscription here, and it does basically the same exact thing I said. Wow, look, it's already got it checked. Anyway, so that's the best way to stay in touch. And thank you guys for watching this video. There's gonna be lots more to come. We love you guys. Thanks.
So don't even bother asking if you look okay. You know I'll say when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change, 'cause you're amazing just the way you are. When you try your best but you don't succeed, when you get what you want but not what you need, when you feel so tired but you can't sleep, stuck in a river, and tears come streaming down your face. When you lose something you can't replace, when you love someone but it goes to waste, could it be worse? Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. And high up above or down below, when you're too in love to let it go. But if you never try, you'll never know just what you're worth. Lights will guide you home and starts to snow. You only know you love her when you let her go. And you let her go.
Now you're staring at the bottom of your glass, hoping one day you'll make a dream last. The dreams come slow and they go so fast.
And you see you when you close your eyes, and maybe one day you'll understand why everything you touch surely dies. But you only need the light when it's burning low, only miss the sun when it starts to snow. You only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low, only hit the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go.
Staring at the ceiling in the dark, same old empty feeling in your heart. 'Cause love comes slow and it goes so fast.
Well, you see you when you fall asleep, but never to touch, no, never to keep. 'Cause you loved it too much and you dive too deep. But you only need the light when it's burning low, only miss the sun when it starts to snow. You only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low, only hit the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. And you let her go.
You let her go.
You only need the light when it's burning low, only miss the sun when it starts to snow. You only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low, only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low,
Only hate the road when you're missing home.
only know you love her when you let her go. And you let her go. My life is brilliant, my love is pure. I saw an angel, of that I'm sure. She smiled at me on the subway, she was with another man. But I won't lose no sleep on that, 'cause I've got a plan. You're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, it's true. I saw your face in a crowded place, and I don't know what to do, 'cause I'll never be with you. Yeah, she caught my eye as I walked on by. She could see from my face that I was flying high, and I don't think that I'll see her again. But we shared a moment that will last till the end. You're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, it's true. I saw your face in a crowded place, and I don't know what to do, 'cause I'll never be with you. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. You're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, it's true. There must be an angel with a smile on her face when she thought of that I should be with you. But it's time to face the truth. I will never be with you. Give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now. And all I can taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your light. Well, then sooner or later it's over, and I just don't wanna miss you tonight. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand that when everything's meant to be broken, I just want you to know I am. Can't fight the tears that ain't coming, or the moment of truth in your lies. 'Cause when everything feels like the movies, yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand that when everything's meant to be broken, I just want you to know I am. Yeah. The dawn is breaking, a light shining through. You're barely waking, and I'm tangled up in you. Yeah. But I'm open, you're closed. Where I follow, you'll go. I worry I won't see your face light up again. Even the best fall down sometimes, and even the wrong words seem to rhyme. Out of the doubt that fills your mind, I somehow find you and I collide. You and I collide. I'm quiet, you know. You make a first impression. Well, I found I'm scared to know I'm always on your mind. Even the best fall down sometimes. Even the stars refuse to shine. Out of the back you fall in time. I somehow find you and I collide. Don't stop here. I lost my place. I'm close behind. I'm close behind. Even the best fall down sometimes. Even the wrong words seem to rhyme. Out of the doubt that fills your mind, you finally find you and I collide. You finally find you and I collide. Oh, you finally find you and I collide. Finally find you and I collide. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us, only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Would you hold my hand if I saw you in heaven? Would you help me stay if I saw you in heaven? I'll find my way through night and day, 'cause I know I just can't stay here in heaven. Time can bring you down, time can bend your knee. Time can break your heart, have you begging please, begging please. Beyond the door, there's peace, I'm sure, 'cause I know there'll be no more tears in heaven. would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. 'Cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. I'm at a payphone trying to call home all of my change I've spent on you. Where have the times gone, baby? It's all wrong. Where are the plans we made for two? Yeah, I know it's hard to remember the people we used to be. It's even harder to picture that you're not here next to me. You say it's too late to make it, but is it too late to try? And in that time that you wasted, all of our bridges burned down. I've wasted my nights, you turned out the lights. Now I'm paralyzed, still stuck in that time when we called it love. But even the sun sets in paradise. I'm at a payphone trying to call home all of my change I've spent on you. Where have the times gone, baby? It's all wrong. Where are the plans we made for two? If happy ever after did exist, I would still be holding you like this. All those fairy tales are full of it. One more stupid love song, I'll be sick. Oh, you turn your back on tomorrow, 'cause you forgot yesterday. I gave you my love to borrow, but you just gave it away. You can't expect me to be fine, I don't expect you to care. I know I said it before, but all of our bridges burned down. I've wasted my nights, you turned out the lights. Now I'm paralyzed, still stuck in that time when we called it love. But even the sun sets in paradise. I'm at a payphone trying to call home all of my change I've spent on you. Where have the times gone, baby? It's all wrong. Where are the plans we made for two? If happy ever after did exist, I would still be holding you like this. All those fairy tales are full of it. One more stupid love song, I'll be sick. Now I'm at a payphone. I'm at a payphone trying to call home all of my change I've spent on you. Where have the times gone, baby? It's all wrong. Where are the plans we made for two? If happy ever after did exist, I would still be holding you like this. All those fairy tales are full of it. And one more stupid love song, I'll be sick. Now I'm at a payphone. I heard that you're settled down, that you found a boy and you're married now. I heard that your dreams came true. Guess he gave you things I didn't give to you. Oh friend, why are you so shy? Ain't like you to hold back or hide from the light. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away, I couldn't fight it. I'd hoped you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. You know how the time flies. Only yesterday was the time of our lives. We were born and raised in a summer haze, bound by the surprise of our glory days. I'd hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away, I couldn't fight it. I'd hoped you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Nothing compares, no worries or cares, regrets and mistakes, their memories made. Who would have known how bittersweet this would taste? Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Oh, never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Never mind, I'll find someone like you.